Something new and different today for me. We're going to be unboxing this little guy. Kind of hard to see in the packaging, so I'm going to head and take it out. It is a Dapol. I think that's how you say it. I have no idea. But I've never had anything from this brand before, at least I don't think. So this is all new. Hopefully it works pretty good. Box itself is right here. There's a lot more still to unpack, but you can see it's a little tank engine. Definitely from Europe, for sure. Let me get out of this. And some other components. This is, oh, there goes something down. It fell out. Some brands have good packaging. This one I don't think does, because it's probably optimized to, like, you know, keep safe, but man, is it tough to unravel here. So there it is. Even better, we're slowly unwrapping the onion itself. Here's some little tools. It looks like, why do they give you this big steel stick? Is that for extra weight? You get a lot of extra little connectors, it looks like. That's cool. I think it comes with Rapido ones. So if you want to switch over to these knuckle couplers, you can. I don't particularly like the knuckle couplers. I don't really have anything that has those. But here it is. Pretty cool at first glance. I can keep it in focus. Come on. There's a better look. Nice and green. I think these come in blue and red also, but I thought the green looked the best. Got it on sale. I think I paid, it was 89 euros, but that got converted to about 90 something US. So maybe I overpaid, I don't know, but it's brand new. Hopefully it works good. It's all metal, I think. Or no, that's all plastic, but it has some good weight to it. It's very thick plastic. And it's certainly a good look. It looks like metal. That's what I thought it was. Just holding it. It feels weight, and there's a little bit of a cold feel to it too. But it now that I feel about it more, it's all plastic, so. Like I said, looks good. If I can keep it in focus. Like the wheels, it's got these like bars on them. I guess that's a European thing, so people don't get run over. Maybe it's for the cows. Oh no! We saved it, don't worry, I caught it. This looks just like Duck though from, you know, Thomas, so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to get it. Reminded me of him. In fact, I have a duck from the early 90s in mint condition, still in its packaging. I had these as a kid and recollected them recently because I think they're super cool, and got them all in the box. Of course, geez, I can't hold anything today. But I thought he was a Great Western engine, or Great Western Railway, whatever you want to call it. And look at that, Great Western. I did not realize that Duck was based on like a real thing, because it's all like Shining Time Station, Island of Sodor, like none of that really exists. But you can see it's the same freaking thing. Even down to like the stacks in the boiler. Huh. And look how the back, even the back is like bang on. That's funny. Cool. So, the only question is, how well does it work? Like I said, brand new brand. I've never had this before. So we're gonna line it up and get it going. All right, so because I had some extra track that I didn't know what to do with, I, at some point in the past, put together this little tabletop layout that goes around my computer. It's just a quick loop. It goes around there. On the back side, I got some bridges and covers to go around the wires. And then back and around, back up to here. Since this is a tiny little engine, I thought I'd do this tiny little track with some tiny little trains, cars behind it. It's a good length. Yeah, this is pretty snazzy. So, I did see in the instructions that you should lubricate this with some oil before use, even though it says it comes pre-lubricated from the factory, but that will only last about 30 hours of use. So they want you to lubricate it up before you get going. But we're gonna try it straight up as out of the box to see what it does, and then lubricate it up later with some oil. So yeah, the tabletop, in order to get this working, I had a much tighter turn radius than like my stuff over here has. So I forget the exact proportions, but I think this is an 11-inch radius, whereas the ones up here are almost 9. So not every engine I've noticed, or even any coach car, can make that turn. But because this is a tiny little car, only 3 wheels, I'm expecting that it can make that turn. So we'll know pretty quick if it can't. So let me just crank her up and let's see how this sucker rolls right out of the gate. Whoop. That's all you get. It stopped right there, about a millimeter. Let me see if it needs a little tappy. Yep. It's probably been sitting for some time. Yeah, I just literally opened it, so it wants to go. Come on, come on. I feel like once it gets going here, it will lube itself up and work better. No engine noise, nice and quiet, I love that. And it's already off and running, and it stopped. I know this is relatively clean because I was running something else before this, so it's not like the track is dirty. Let me crank it up even more. Come on. It just needs a lot of power. And around. Well, when it's running in motion, it looks pretty good. But when it stops or jitters, I'm not a fan. Like I said, I might have too long of a train there if this isn't meant to pull so much. Well, maybe I need to add some of my own oil, like it was saying. It could go a little smoother. Well, it keeps dying out at that one spot, so maybe that has some gunk on it, too. Alright, well, she be oiled up now. A lot better, hopefully, this time around. I also went through and cleaned up some track. You can see all the grime and dirt that was on it, which I thought it was fine because I just wiped it down not too long ago. But I was running this guy right before, no problems whatsoever. Same with the guy in the back, he was on before. I don't know, maybe they just dirtied it up, but still was able to power themselves through it all. But this guy seemed to be a bit more touchy. So we are now clean, we are ready to roll, we are oiled up, much better. And hopefully this time it works better. So let's get her started once more. There we go. It's about halfway up the dial right there. I can already tell it's a little smoother. It certainly hasn't stopped much. Here's the part it always did. Right on by. Although there's still a little like hesitation. Still a lot better than it was, and it's looking really good right here. Yeah. So that seemed to have done it with the little hesitation. I haven't cleaned that part of the track yet where it stopped, so it must be a little dirty there too. Good wheel action, nice and quiet. This is a great ad, I feel. Because I'll be able to sit on the computer and have that train go by. Which is so nice. Usually I have my headphones on too, so I don't hear this like noise. Because it's more like the wheel noise. It's not the engine itself. The engine you can't hear at all, which is awesome. I love that. But it's the noise of the wheels. And this is a pretty long train, even though the cars are short. You know, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cars? 10 cars in all? How fast can we crank it up to? Yippee! Flying down the rails. And then, how slow can you go down? It's a bit jittery there. So probably something like that is the slowest you're gonna run. Hey, that works. If we'll make it all the way around. It's that little bit of a jitter. It's just like, it like wants to go and then it does. Maybe crank her up a little faster. All right, so there it is. There's an unboxing. I'm gonna be happy with this running around this tabletop. We'll try it out on the big track later on, but for now, this is a good first impression of the Dapol brand and what it can all do for me. So, loving it.